These are cases that the judiciary adjudicated in the last 20 years. Intellectual property. This includes patent, copyright, and trademark cases. According to the U.S. courts, the overall number of intellectual property cases filed in the U.S. courts has increased dramatically over the past 20 years, but they have varied by type 1. Some notable cases in this area are Alice Corp. v. CLS Bank International, 2014. This case dealt with the patent eligibility of software inventions and held that abstract ideas implemented using a computer are not patentable unless they contain an inventive concept. Eldred v. Ashcroft, 2003. This case upheld the constitutionality of the Sonny Bono Copyright Term Extension Act, which extended the term of copyright protection by 20 years for works created before and after 1978. Maddel v. Tam, 2017. This case struck down a federal law that prohibited the registration of trademarks that may disparage people, institutions, beliefs, or national symbols, finding that it violated the First Amendment's free speech clause. Civil rights. This includes cases involving discrimination, voting rights, privacy, marriage equality, and other issues affecting individual liberties. Some of the most influential cases in this area are Obergefell v. Hodges, 2015. This case recognized a constitutional right to same-sex marriage and required all states to issue marriage licenses and recognize marriages of same-sex couples. Shelby County v. Holder, 2013. This case invalidated a key provision of the Voting Rights Act of 1965, which required certain jurisdictions with a history of racial discrimination to obtain federal approval before changing their voting laws or practices. Citizens United v. Federal Election Commission, 2010. This case held that the First Amendment prohibits the government from restricting independent political expenditures by corporations, unions, and other associations. Criminal justice. This includes cases involving the death penalty, search and seizure, Miranda rights, sentencing, and other aspects of criminal procedure and punishment. Some of the landmark cases in this area are Roper v. Simmons, 2005. This case abolished the death penalty for juvenile offenders under the age of 18, finding that it violated the Eighth Amendment's ban on cruel and unusual punishments. Riley v. California, 2014. This case held that the police generally need a warrant to search the digital contents of a cell phone seized from an arrestee, unless there are exigent circumstances. Padilla v. Kentucky, 2010. This case ruled that criminal defense attorneys have a duty to inform their non-citizen clients of the potential immigration consequences of pleading guilty to a crime.